start with a statement from Coach Sather. Then we'll take questions for Gabe King and DJ Pollard. Then we'll dismiss them back to the locker room, and then we'll take questions for Coach Sather. So, Coach Sather.
What a game. Queens is an unreal team, and credit them, and congratulations on an unreal season for them. That first 10 minutes of the game, they really set the tone and set the pace and got us on our heels, or got us maybe on our toes, going way too fast. This team, it's like I keep repeating myself. This team just doesn't ever want the season to end. And for that matter, I don't either, because it's just these group of guys to coach. I got the best job showing up and going to work every day. Preparation from our staff, what they do, and Coach Horseman's, this was his graduate assistant, this was his scout semifinal game, and it was his scout. Just did an unreal job preparing. But between him and Coach Wicks and BC and Michael Cooper and these guys, they carry a huge load, and just really proud of. We're just so proud of our team, because they just didn't quit. Once we kind of got them slowed down, they just did everything else. I think the only job as staff we had to do tonight was just try to slow them down and get them back to being who they were. And once they became that and kind of found that, you know, I think we said we had 10 stops in a row to finish the first half. 10 stops in a row against that team. I don't think that's happened to them all year. So we started playing, and it was awfully fun to watch. And that's about what we did on the sideline, is watch. So, awesome night.
We'll take questions for the student athletes, please. Go ahead.
Gabe, Todd Withers, phenomenal player, and you and Bo held him to one. How did you do it? How did that happen?
I mean, me and Bo, we faced up against a lot of really good fours, and we just try to work our butt off and keep him from doing what he does best, and study the scout. And in between watching film and studying the scout that Sonny and Horace do for us, I mean, we just stick to the basics and just keep him off what he likes to do, and then it worked out tonight.
Go ahead, Zach.
Zach Ford with KDLT for both of you guys. What were you thinking down by 5 there with about 26 seconds left in overtime?
To be honest, I was kind of just drinking it all in, because I just, it was kind of blood in the water time, and it was kind of desperation time, so I was wondering if this was my last 26 seconds on the court ever. And honestly, I just want to give credit to Gabe, because that offensive rebound on that missed free throw was, I think, honestly, the biggest play of the game. So I want to thank you for keeping my senior season going, and it was unreal, honestly.
Yeah, it was crazy, and I mean, we were down 5, and I didn't think DJ was going to miss a free throw, but I knew if he missed that last one, I was going to get it. So I just made sure I got in there and got a hold of it.
DJ, you see him get that, you run out to the perimeter. What's going through your head at that point?
They had kind of, a few times, they kind of just struggled on rotations, whether it was bringing up the court or whatever, and I think they swung it to Bo, and there was no one on me, so I was just kind of screaming my head off at Bo, and he made a really good one more pass, and just seeing an open shot, I don't really know if I thought. I don't know if I had a thought in my head. It just was instinct, really, and shot it, and luckily it went in. So.
Anything more for the student athletes?
Yeah, Gabe McCann applying some calls here. Gabe, now what's it going to take to win it all? What's it going to take?
I mean, the biggest thing is to, like Coach says every day, just keep being us. If we try to be someone we're not, then I mean, things kind of fall apart. Like if we, like tonight, early in the first half, we were getting rushed a little bit, and we weren't being who we were or who we are. And yeah, if we just stick to doing what we do and have that defensive mentality and poise, we should be all right.
One more.
Either one of you guys, does this kind of feel like a team of destiny right now?
Just being from Minnesota, I think the Vikings say that like once every 5 years, so maybe not use that phrase. But it does seem like we have something pretty special going on here, and I mean, to be able to play in a national championship just speaks volumes to our team, I think.
Go ahead, last one. You good?
Hey, I got one.
All right.
We never had DJ answer about one.
All right, go ahead, Dave. Last one.
Well, come on.
Yeah, I think, like Gabe said, being us, and I think just playing a full 40 minutes, I mean, like Coach said, the first 10 minutes of this game, I don't think we really were us, and it kind of showed getting down 11, I think. But like, yeah, I think we just got to be ourselves and just play a full game. And I think if we play a full game, we put ourselves in a really good position to win the championship.
All right, thank you, gentlemen.
Take the water. Yeah, hey, take this.
Yep.
Hydrate.
You got that?
I got this one because I've already drank out of it.
All right, we will take questions for Coach Sather. Go ahead.
Coach, there's obviously some emotion in this room for you. I'm looking over at his wife. There's some emotion here. What does this mean to you?
Well, you know, Kelsey brought it up to me today that it was 6 years ago today that my mom passed away. And my mom was one of the toughest birds you'll ever come across. I mean, she played 6-on-6 basketball in Iowa. She was on defense, the 3 in the back. And she would love watching this team. You know, my dad passed away last spring about this time, and he would love this team. And, you know, it's just something where, you know, this is such a great profession, and when you get to work with young people like this, it's just icing. And I told them, we talk a lot about how we play. We don't talk a lot about winning and losing. And they really buy into that. You know, you could go out and play a fantastic game and lose. If you gave everything you got, then you got nothing to hang your head on. And tonight, no matter what would have happened in this game, I wouldn't be more proud of a team than this team. And it's just they're fantastic young people. Now they're kids and they make mistakes and this and that, but it's a lot of fun showing up every day and going to work with them. So, and you know, it's kind of nice when you get to coach them in a national championship game. That's hasn't sunk in quite yet, Kyler. There's no way that's sunk in yet. I'd be a train wreck if that sunk in.
And Coach, you know, you always said, I don't want to talk about anything past the next game, but now you have to talk about the championship.
Is that the last game?
Yeah. Even though you don't want it to be.
Ferris is you know, I said this about Queens too. Ferris State is an incredible team. They are really well coached. They are long, lengthy, athletic kids that can all make plays. That center they have is obviously very good. But, you know, at the end of the day, there's a 2-day prep, and it's more about us getting rest, recovering, getting water and getting hydrated. And this was a 50-minute game, so our recovery tomorrow is huge. It's just as important as any kind of scout we're going to do and prep. So, you know, we'll go back and, you know, start looking at film, but I'm not going to worry too much about Ferris State right now.
Coach, talk about the fans and their impact on the game.
Well, I'm sure there's a point. They're worth some points out there with what they bring, and it's you know, it's. I remember my first recruiting trip, the night Buster Douglas beat Mike Tyson. Coach Brown's Winona team, actually, the West Texas A&M coach was playing at Winona. I saw them come into Northern and beat Northern, and that crowds there were amazing. I wanted to teach, I wanted to coach. I saw that crowd, and I'm like, this is what I want. And they're so passionate about basketball and athletics and Northern, and they're unreal. But there's a lot of people that aren't just coming from Aberdeen. There's a lot of people that came a long ways, too, that are Northern alums and friends of the program. And it was just fun to see it. And just the excitement, the enthusiasm for our university. It's such a special place. I mean, Northern is Aberdeen, the community of Aberdeen and Northern is such an unreal fit for how they support each other that we couldn't be happier. Unreal crowd tonight.
And we'll take 2 more. Zach?
Coach, you've got a lot of South Dakota kids on this roster. How are you going to keep them in check for Saturday for what's going to be the biggest game of their lives? Not only that, but it's even their home state, for some of them just a couple minutes away from where they grew up.
You know, I'm not too worried about that. I think they understand what we got to do. We're going to treat it like any other game, like we always do. Obviously, there's a little more there, but you know, I think at the end of the day, these guys, a lot of these guys have put a lot of time in. You know, DJ Pollard made that shot, but he made that shot because DJ practices that same shot every single morning in the gym, every morning. He doesn't take a day off. So, you know, you got to trust your players. I trust our players, and I think they'll be ready to play. We're playing a very good team, but I like how we match up with teams. I really do.
Time for one more? Go ahead.
We asked Gabe, but just Gabe and Bo shutting down the Wizards. I mean, that's 14 plus points to that they didn't have.
Yeah.
How proud of you of that?
Oh, you know, defensively, Gabe King has really developed into just an absolute phenom defensively. And Gabe, or Bo, has really, off the bench, done a tremendous job. So those two guys, the ability to guard a 1 through a 4 and switch anytime you want, really makes it big. But other guys had 33 too, because we switched off a lot. But those two guys just did an amazing job. I mean, the kid is he's an NBA type, you know, player is what they're telling me. So yeah, but he's a jump shooter for the most part. And I thought we did a pretty good job at taking away his jump shots, and that was our goal. And, you know, you got to try to take some things away from that team. And we wanted to take away threes. They ended up making 10. They averaged 10 a game. It took them 10 more minutes to do it. But they're a very good team, and they started making those shots more than what we wanted late in the game.
All right, thank you, Coach.